airline passengers slamming into the ceiling when an Air Canada flight hit turbulence. At least 37 passengers and crew were injured Thursday, 9 suffering serious injuries. Air Canada Flight 33 was several hours into its route from Vancouver to Sydney, Australia, when the airline says it hit, quote, unforecasted and sudden turbulence, sending some passengers flying into the ceiling and slamming back into their seats.
Maybe 5-10 seconds and all of a sudden, bang, it dropped. It must have dropped to like 100 feet or something because everyone went up to the ceiling, like throughout the plane. It was pretty scary, yeah. And a lot of screaming. Sitting in front of me, the girl hit the plastic overhead and actually snapped it and broke it. And the oxygen masks came down and you had a lot of panic.
The pilot turned around and landed the plane in Honolulu so the injured could be treated. Air Canada says it's arranging hotel accommodations and rebooking flights for all passengers. All right, let's bring back to the show. You remember Tony Roman, who is the head of Roman and Associates. He is an aviation expert. Tony, welcome back to Chasing News. How are you?
Thanks so much. Good to be back.
How rare is it to have something that's completely unexpected like that hit an airplane en route to a destination like this Air Canada flight?
It's not rare at all. As a matter of fact, this is the 4th recorded incident in the last 4 or 5 months within the continental United States. So it does happen. You have to remember you're in a very hostile environment that's been made safe by technology and great pilot training.
It seems to me that this is why the flight attendants and the pilot sometimes chimes in and says, leave your seatbelt on while you're seated.
Oh, whether the seatbelt sign is on or not, passengers should remember that they're airborne and unexpected turbulence can happen at any time. Sometimes it can be as severe as happened on this aircraft. It happens unexpectedly. It can happen right during a smooth portion of the flight. Always keep your seatbelt on.
You know, Tony, you think it's a no-brainer, right? You're 5 or 6 miles in the air, hurtling through at 500 miles an hour. Of course you ought to have a seatbelt on. But now you've got a lot of people who are injured. Do you see something coming out going south for the airline on this?
Well, I think the airlines eventually, their carriers will come to some settlement. Really, you have to understand, you're going over 500 miles an hour. As you said, 5 miles in the sky. The winds there are hurricane force, over 100 miles an hour. And if the jet stream has a little perpendicular wind going on up there and you happen to traverse it, cannot be seen, you are going to get some nasty, severe turbulence.
I mean, you can't solve it every time. You've got flight attendants that are delivering meals. You've got people that get up to use the restroom. But with that many people, I can't imagine they were all using the restroom at that time. Tony, great to talk to you. Thank you for joining me tonight. Appreciate your expertise.
Great seeing you as well. Thank you.